Hi, my name is Gwendolyn Bogard, and I'm a research associate with the Bankston Lab at the STEM Advocacy Institute. The Bankston Lab's goal is to cultivate the next generation's workforce and science policy through research and training programs for early career researchers from underrepresented backgrounds. Something that many science policy professionals have in common is the winding path and persistence it took to get where we are now. Some of you may still be finding your way. I know I am. But in my time today, I want to point out that there are traditional pathways into science policy, and those traditional pathways leave people behind. A typical track usually involves obtaining a STEM PhD and then participating in a fellowship like the American Association for the Advancement of Sciences Policy Fellowship, which requires a terminal STEM degree. Preliminary data from the Bankston Lab looking at the science policy landscape reveal that the overwhelming majority of training opportunities, including fellowships, internships, and workshops, are only open to individuals with a PhD. Fewer opportunities exist for those with a master's, and even fewer for undergraduates. And international students also have very few such opportunities. So given that the majority of students who complete PhDs in the US are racially, gender, or economically privileged, we see that the current field of opportunities selects for these types of individuals and systematically creates a less diverse field of science policy professionals. So a fundamental way to address this is to expand science policy training opportunities and awareness at the undergraduate level. And the Bankston Lab has learned that many science policy professionals wish they would have been exposed to these opportunities in undergrad because it would have informed their decision of whether or not to pursue a PhD. Currently, other ways to enter the field include master's degrees in policy, as well as degrees in public health, law, and other sectors. So addressing this issue must involve training career counselors who are aware of science policy, training in colleges and high schools, and changing STEM's academic culture of stigma toward pursuing a quote-unquote non-traditional career path. We owe it to the future generations of science policy experts to support them and make these pathways accessible for their education and training, both for the sake of those individuals and for the success of science policy as a field. I'd like to thank our lab's leader, Adriana Bankston, as well as fellow researchers, Erin Sabolt and Mariama Castro-Fay. If you're interested in learning more about non-traditional pathways to science policy, we invite you to attend our upcoming workshop on April 10th. You can register at bit.ly/SAI workforce. Thank you so much.